Okay, so we've all been there, right? You're in the shower, you look down at the drain,
Oh, yeah.
and you see that clump of hair. And that little knot of anxiety just tightens up. I mean, I've definitely had moments staring at it thinking, is this really happening? Am I losing my hair?
It's such a common fear.
It really is. And it leads to that big question, is washing my hair actually making it fall out? Well, today we're doing a deep dive to take apart that myth.
Yeah, and hopefully put those shower drain worries to rest for you.
We want to get into the science behind it.
Absolutely. And what's really interesting is how widespread this is. It's a classic case of mixing up correlation and causation.
Right. Seeing the hair after washing is assuming washing caused it.
Exactly. Shampooing doesn't cause the loss. It just, it reveals what's already happening naturally. Those hairs, their fate was pretty much sealed weeks, maybe even months, before you even picked up the shampoo bottle.
Okay, so it sounds like part of the issue is just the language we use. We say hair loss for everything.
That's a huge part of it. We tend to lump like 3 really different things together.
What are they?
Okay, so first, there's just normal, everyday hair shedding. The technical term is exogen. We all naturally shed somewhere between, say, 50 to 100 hairs a day. Totally normal.
50 to 100. Wow.
Yeah. These are telogen hairs. They've already detached from the follicle, often have that little white bulb at the end.
I've seen that.
Right. Washing just, helps them on their way out and collects them where you can see them.
Okay, so that's shedding. What else?
Then you have pathological hair loss, like alopecia. Now, that's a medical condition. It's something actually disrupting the hair growth cycle. Could be genetics, hormones, maybe severe stress and illness. It starts at the follicle.
So different origin point entirely.
Completely. And the third thing is hair breakage. This isn't about the follicle at all. It's damage to the hair shaft itself.
Like from heat styling or chemicals.
Exactly. Harsh treatments, aggressive brushing, that can snap the hair. But again, that's breakage, not true loss from the root.
Okay, shedding, loss, breakage. Got it. But why do we see so much shedding specifically when we wash? You mentioned the hair cycle.
Yeah, the hair growth cycle is key to understanding this. It's got phases. Anagen is the active growth phase. Catagen is a short transition. And then telogen is the resting phase, which ends in shedding.
Ah, telogen.
Right. And here's the kicker.
Yeah.
A hair entering the telogen phase starts detaching, but it might hang out on your scalp for up to 3 months before it actually falls out.
3 months. Seriously.
Seriously. So that hair you see in the drain today, it decided to leave the party weeks or months ago. The shampoo is just like the final nudge out the door.
Wow. Okay, so there's this big delay. It's not about today's wash at all.
Not for shedding, though.
So if shampoo isn't the bad guy for actual loss either, what's really going on there? You said it's mostly internal.
Almost always, yeah. If we're talking true pathological loss, take androgenetic alopecia. That's your common pattern. Baldness is genetic. Follicles become sensitive to DHT, a hormone.
And DHT does what?
It basically shrinks the follicles over time. Miniaturization. And funnily enough, dermatologists often actually recommend more frequent washing in these cases to help reduce DHT buildup on the scalp.
Oh, interesting. So washing can actually be good in that case.
Potentially, yes, for scalp hygiene. Then there's telogen effluvium. This is that diffuse shedding people notice after a big shock to the system.
Like what kind of shock?
Think severe illness, maybe childbirth, major surgery, even intense emotional stress. But again, the tricky part is the timing. The shedding doesn't start right away.
The 3-month delay again.
Exactly. It usually kicks in about 2 to 3 months after the stressful event. So people see the hair falling out now and blame the shampoo they just bought, not the illness they had 3 months ago.
That makes so much sense why people make that connection, even though it's wrong. Okay, so if shampoo isn't the enemy, what is its job? And what about, the no-poo trend? People saying ditch shampoo altogether.
Right, the no-who thing. Well, shampoo's primary role is scalp hygiene. Think about it. Your scalp produces sebum, oil, it sweats, collects dead skin cells, pollution.
Yeah, all that stuff.
That buildup isn't great. It can lead to inflammation, oxidative stress, things like dandruff, which involves the Malassezia yeast loving that oily environment. So regular cleansing is actually vital for a healthy scalp ecosystem.
And the no-poo idea.
It's fundamentally flawed, scientifically speaking. Sebum production, that's mainly hormones and genetics, not how often you wash. And some no-poo methods, like using baking soda. Baking soda has a pH of like 9.
Whoa, that sounds harsh.
It is. It can seriously damage the scalp's natural protective layer, the acid mantle, which prefers a lower pH.
Yeah.
So shampoo is really about keeping the scalp clean and balanced.
Okay, so washing is important for scalp health, which brings us back to the practical question. How often should you, the listener, actually be washing your hair?
Yeah, there's no single answer. It's really personalized.
What factors should people consider?
Well, first, your scalp's sebum production. If you have an oily scalp, you might feel better washing daily or every other day. Drier scalp, you can definitely go longer.
Makes sense. What else?
Your hair type. Fine hair tends to show oiliness faster than, say, thick or curly hair, which is often drier naturally.
Lifestyle too, I guess.
Like exercise.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you work out a lot, sweat a lot, or use a lot of styling products, you'll likely need to wash more often to remove that buildup.
And what about conditions like dandruff or even thinning hair?
Right. For things like dandruff, seborrheic, dermatitis, or even AGA, often more frequent, gentle washing is actually recommended to keep the scalp clear and healthy.
Gentle being the key word there. Any quick tips for how to wash correctly?
Yeah, definitely. Focus the shampoo on the scalp. Massage it in gently with your fingertips, not your nails.
Right, no scratching.
Exactly. Use lukewarm water, not super hot.
Mm-hmm.
Conditioner goes mostly on the mid-lengths and ends. Try to avoid the scalp area. And be gentle when it's wet. Blot your hair with a towel. Don't rub aggressively.
And detangling. Wide tooth comb. Start from the ends and work your way up gently. Wet hair is more fragile.
Okay, this is great. So the big takeaway seems to be, stop fearing the shampoo.
Please do.
It's not the villain causing hair loss. It's actually a crucial tool for maintaining a healthy scalp. And a healthy scalp is the foundation for healthy hair growth.
Precisely. A clean, balanced scalp is what you're aiming for.
This deep dive really flips the script on that old myth.
Which leads to, I think, an important question for you listening. Now that you understand the difference between normal shedding and actual loss, and you know how important scalp hygiene really is, what's one small, maybe, but impactful change you might make? Either to how you think about your hair care or maybe to your actual routine. Something to think about.